Flatbush Zombies, who we talked about a little bit last year when we were reviewing the Escape from New York album, the Beast Coast, Joey Badass. I guess just like that all New York scene team up. And then 2 years ago with Vacation from Hell, which I think we both really liked, and just I think what we appreciate most about Flatbush Zombies is just that their production, their beats, their style, that like trippy rap hip hop sound is so unique, and I think just kind of engages you a little bit more than the traditional and the what you would normally be listening to. It's just so different. Did that continue on Now More Than Ever, their latest EP for you?
Yeah, interesting. I would say this is definitely a much more subdued record from them. Once again, all the beats I think are still strong. Eric the Architect, one of the trio, produced everything or co-produced everything. We also got Tyler Dops on the boards here, who was also on the Beast Coast album. So it doesn't sound unlike their past stuff, but I think the performances from the guys is just more subdued and less erratic. And once you listen a little deeper, I think that makes sense, because this was something that's kind of was designed to speak to like coronavirus and just like, changing norms for everyone going on, obviously. And now it's kind of serving a double meaning, because they released a merch drop for this EP and we're donating all the proceeds to Black Lives Matter charities. They said they would get $100,000 if they sold every piece of the merch, and they did that in like an hour or something, because they have such a loyal fan base. So yeah, there's kind of like a lot. They put a lot riding on this, because it's just like, kind of a holdover EP. They said they're working on an album, but I still liked it. But it's definitely different. This is not like Thug Waffle, Flatbush Zombies. This isn't bath salts or anything. It's a little quieter, I guess.
Yeah, it definitely was a little bit more subdued, but I still think the beats are really strong, and I think you get a little bit of that trippy production on a couple of the songs, like Herb, especially the first track. I thought still had a lot of that Flatbush Zombie sound to it, even if it was a little bit more toned down. And I thought Herb into I Am Legend was just a really strong one to start to this, and then I also really like Blessings near the end. I think when they are just kind of trading bars, going back and forth like they do on Herb, and you have Meech kind of jump in with that deep voice and just kind of like bring it home on Herb, and then start off I Am Legend. It just really meshes together so well, and that's when I feel like they really just pop up, out of the phone for me as I'm listening to it. Any songs on here that you found particularly strong or you were vibing?
I really like dirty elevator music that has kind of notable ear-catching keys, particularly for the production side. And I thought Meech also gave a really nice performance on that song. Also on the last track, When I'm Gone, get from Meech, R.I.P. to Mac Millie. Of course, Mac Miller, like to hear that, even though they never actually collaborated. They were still obviously in the same circles. And actually, you think back, Joey Badass's debut official feature is on the Mac Miller song America. And in that video, two of the Flatbush Zombies are in there, even though they're not on that song. So kind of a cool circle completion, I guess. But I liked Herb as well. I thought Herb sounded really cool. Juice. I think Juice is probably one of the guys who, when he's more subdued, it stands out, because that's just usually not what he does. But I really liked him on that song nonetheless. So yeah, this is cool, because it's quite different. I guess in a sense, it continues what we heard on Escape from New York with the Beast Coast album, because on the Beast Coast album, there's a lot of experimenting from a lot of the guys. Usually that was more into like reggae and like more island sounds. Yeah. But hearing this once again, they're just, I think, a really, really talented group. They're completely independent, so they really just do whatever they want. And I remember Meech tweeted probably a few months back now, before quarantine, that they were working with James Blake.
Oh shit!
Everyone's kind of hoping, and that's going to be something cool. Maybe that'll be on the next album. Who knows? But either way, Flatbush Zombies. I mean, if you know at this point.
I feel like a lot of times we'll be talking about an album and be like, what if they work with this person next time, or they try this? That's like one of those team ups that maybe we would like throw out there that we can only hope could happen. That's perfect in my mind. So looking forward to hearing more from them.